Because we are recognizing increasingly the effects humanity has on the environment, the pressure to conserve what is natural grows. In the US, the formation of protected natural areas has been around since 1872, when Yellowstone National Park was established. The Congaree National Park was originally established as the Congaree Swamp National Monument in 1976 as the result of lobbying efforts by the Sierra Club and local environmental advocates. While there used to be over 52 million acres of floodplain forest across the southeastern US, Congaree's 27,000 acres have been conserved because of its unique benefits. One way of estimating the value of these benefits is an impact analysis. It is a way of comparing two options based on the number and subjective importance of the advantages. The Congaree is defined as an old-growth bottomland forest, meaning it has many varieties of very large, very old trees that could possibly be used for lumber. The current stumpage value for this lumber is $1,800 an acre. This means the total value of lumber would be $48 million. Similarly, if the trees were used for paper at the current price per ream of $8, an estimated $3.3 billion could be made. And that's just for the trees. The most recent appraised price for Congaree Park is $5,800 an acre. Using this figure as a baseline, the total land value of the park comes to $156 million. Of the 27,000 acres, 16,000 are suitable for development. For average home pricing and lot size, we could add $800 million into the housing market by developing. But developing the land is not without its problems. Clearing and draining the land cost about $5,600 an acre. For the whole park, that adds to be more than $100 million. Even so, if we were just to use the cost and benefits of development, it would make monetary sense. In this evaluation, however, we must take into consideration the immaterial benefits of the environment. First to be considered is the park's biodiversity. Biodiversity is important because it provides better chances of successfully finding and growing organisms for food, pharmaceuticals, disease resistance, and research. The red cockaded woodpecker is an endangered species in the park. According to our survey, a respondent would be willing to donate $22 to preserve this species. Statewide, this would give it a value of $108 million. Congaree also provides many regulating services. The large plants that live in wetlands act as great stores of carbon. About 9% of the Earth's surface is wetlands, yet they hold 35% of the global terrestrial carbon. They act as a greenhouse gas sink. Wetlands are also helpful at regulating floods by acting as a sponge, which prevents billions of dollars in damages. Likewise, South Carolina's coasts are kept clean because Congaree naturally filters out the sediments and pollutants coming from upriver. In addition to the biological benefits are those that directly affect visitors. Congaree National Park grants people the opportunity to visit and enjoy a protected natural area that they might have never seen. Since 1985, visitation has steadily increased to over 100,000 annual visitors in 2012. These visitors add an average of $75 per person to the South Carolina economy. In 2011, 106 jobs were provided by the park with a salary expenditure of $6.3 million. According to survey results in year 2015, 82% of respondents would agree with the decision to conserve natural floodplains, stating that it is of either somewhat to utmost importance. The park also has the Old-Growth Bottomland Forest Research and Education Center and a program for junior park rangers. These programs encourage students to learn about their local environment. Although the trees don't have individual price tags, we can see how important the park is to our welfare. Based on the scope of the advantages, we can see how vital it is to conserve the Congaree, and hopefully, with the Congaree as a potential basis, we can get even more protected areas, recognizing that not all their worth comes from a commercial price.